Aziz, it's the most packed time on the A-League men fixture. How are you and how are the boys feeling after a series of short turnarounds and more to come?
Yeah, look, obviously obviously a tough schedule, but obviously it's nice to just game after game get that momentum going. But yeah, it's just all about get the game done, recovery, analyze, and go again.
Because the games are coming thick and fast, but it feels like so are the injuries for your side. Every other day, it feels like a senior contributor, is going down injured. Jonathan being the latest. I mean, what's happening there at City, for lack of a better word?
Yeah, look, I'm not too sure. Obviously, it's been a rough start for us as a squad, and like you said, it's a majority of our senior players. So yeah, look, in saying that, we just got to pretty much roll up our sleeves and continue business as usual. Obviously, it gets difficult, but the young boys that have had to step up and get a chance, they're doing well. Obviously, a lot's asked of them, but I think they've been great so far.
Just maybe tell us about some of those boys, the younger players that have come through, and what you've seen over the last month from them, and who we should be keeping an eye out for, and what's impressed you about them.
Yeah, look, a majority of them have been with, pretty much all of them from day one of preseason. So, they know what's expected at the club, within the team, and what our senior boys want from them, and they've applied themselves from day one. If you look at Harry, normally not a winger, but I think he's done great this season. You got boys like Medin getting a chance, Kavian, another great boy, Zane now getting a lot of game time as well with Jegs out as well. So and you saw young Mikey come on and make an impact for us. Gave us a different type of play up front, and he's a great kid to look out for as well. So yeah, look, they're all going to get their chances. Like you said, the injuries have pretty much overloaded our squad this first part of the season. But yeah, look, they like I said, they're still young, but we're just trying to guide them in the right way at the same time.
And in terms of how you guide them, obviously you're a senior figure there. What role do you play, and maybe guys like Lex, etc. How do you help them? Obviously, there's a coaching staff that helps them, but from a playing group, what sort of role do you guys play?
No, for them, it's just trying to make them feel comfortable. When they get their chance, they don't have to do anything different because they're already here for a reason. They've been training with us for a reason. They've been called up to the senior squad for a reason. So they don't need to do anything different. It's just about making them feel comfortable and understanding. The most important is understanding our style of play, in attack and in defence, and when to press, which positions to take up when we have the ball. So it's more about, just helping them in that sense.
Aziz, we're talking a lot about the injuries, but when you look at the table, despite all of these injuries, you're still sitting there just 3 points off seconds heading into Friday night. Is there a sense that, I guess, if you can just get through this period, get some of these, the ones that aren't lost for the season, get those senior players back, get some minutes into them, that you're really in a position to finish with a wet sail, given that you're still there or thereabouts without them?
Yeah, definitely. I think, if I look at the Auckland game and the victory game, I think we could have took maximum points there, especially in the first half of those games. We were pretty dominant, and then obviously against Central Coast, conceding from a set piece was disappointing on our behalf. But yeah, look, we're just trying to take a game at a time. But we pride ourselves on work ethic and giving 100%, and attitude's the most important. If you have the right attitude, it doesn't matter who's out on the pitch. You do the right job, you're going to get the reward for it. And I think we're just we're so close to just getting on a roll with 3 points, but we just got to get over that line, and once those boys come back, it's going to be a big boost for us as a squad.
And as is one of the things that, chatting with Aurelio in past weeks, one of the things that he's said on a number of occasions is he's praised your work as skipper this season for the work that you've done in the dressing room, bringing the boys along, putting in place the building blocks for this season's culture. Could you just walk us through what you've tried to do this season in your new role with the armband?
Yeah, look, not too much. I think it's just the way I've been as a player throughout my career. I just want to win. It's just the mentality. But look, I've got a great change room, a great bunch of boys. There's no groups or egos or anything like that. I just sat the boys down from day one and just said, if we want to succeed, we've got to all be on the same train. And if you're not on that along the way, you're going to get left behind. So that was pretty much the message. And we're all striving for the same thing in the end. And that's we want to be there on the final day. That's what this club strives for and what's expected. But look, the boys have been great. From a long pre-season. The way they've applied themselves. And look, obviously it's nice words from the coach, but that change room makes my job a lot easier, to be honest, because they're a great bunch of boys and they give 100%, not just on the weekend, but day-to-day basis, which is that's all you want as a teammate from one another.
You talked about how you love to win. How do you teach winning to all you guys? Can you teach it?
No, not so much teach it. It's just about the attitude. You just need to have that want, I guess, and being at this club. Obviously, with the success the club's had over the years, it's what's expected. So it's just trying to just pass that on, that the expectation part of it to the younger guys, and obviously the foreigners as well coming in. What's expected here. So I think if you're not wanting to win, you're in the wrong profession and you shouldn't be at this level.
And has Aurelio sent a message to the squad regarding the injuries at the moment? What's been his message to everybody about how to sort of handle the situation?
Yeah, look, it's pretty much, it is what it is. It's a part of the game. Obviously, it's not ideal, when it comes to the A-League because of the squad numbers. But look, it is what it is. Obviously, the main message that the boss has said is we just get on with it. One player goes down, another one gets his chance. So it is what it is. And like you said, the games are coming thick and fast. So that's something that we don't have time to dwell on. We've got to recover and just focus on our next game. So that's the most important thing.
It's probably more a question for the coach, but from captain's perspective, are you expecting or wanting some movement during the January transfer window?
Yeah, look, obviously, it just depends on how long the injuries are out for. Not sure what the go is with Jonna now. I think he's getting assessed this morning. I think Lex and Tills are not far off now, which is great. They're tracked along really well now. So hopefully see them in the next couple of weeks. And obviously Andres, I think, will be training this morning as well. So that's a big plus for us, having him back hopefully tomorrow. But yeah, look, like you said, that's a discussion to be had with Michael and the coach. But look, whatever they think is fit for our team, and if they need players, we'll welcome them. If not, then I think we've got a strong squad as it is.
You're away for New Year's Eve. I think your wife was with you. Did family come up for that? How did you spend your New Year's Eve and New Year's Day? It's sort of a bit of an unusual circumstance having to be away from home.
Yeah, I've never played on New Year's Eve before, so it's something different for me. But yeah, look, the club were great. The coach was great. Said partners can come up and watch the game and be around, because it's no different, obviously, being a home game, with your family anyway. So yeah, a few of the boys had their partners and kids there, so different type of energy. And we got to spend a couple of hours with them after the game as well. But then it was pretty much after the fireworks back to recovery mode, because we had less than 2 days to prepare for our next game.
Well, Aziz, Wellington, they broke a 3-game losing run with a win against the Jets. What are you expecting from them tomorrow night?
Yeah, look, it'll be a tough game. They got good players, and yeah, look, they're a team you obviously got to be wary of. But the most important and what we've touched on is just focus on ourselves. I think we just got to. I think when we are dominating games, pretty much put our foot on the pedal a bit more and finish the games off. I think we've done that. We've started games really well this season, but it's just about getting that second goal or the third goal to kind of kill off the game. So, hopefully tomorrow we, start the same way we have the last few weeks, and our main objective is get the 3 points tomorrow.
And if I could just switch gears for a second, mate, obviously you're a stalwart Socceroo as well as Melbourne City skipper. And we're currently in the midst of what is the longest break between games for the Socceroos since the end of COVID, hubs and all of that sort of stuff, and very different than what Tony Popovich has had in terms of the short turnarounds previously. During this long sort of break, what is the contact with you like with the current Socceroos setup? Have you received any instructions or any advice about how to look after yourself or what you need to do in this time? What does it sort of look like? What does a long break look like in Tony Popovich's Socceroos?
Yeah, look, we still get contact from the medical side of things, and we get checked up on weekly basis to see how we're going and if we need anything, and obviously diet wise and that kind of stuff. All that's always been accessible with the Socceroos, so there's no different there, but it's just more so focus on club football and get regular game time and perform well. I think I've always said, once you're out of that setup, you've got to try to switch focus straight to your club, and you do well for your club. The rest takes care of itself.